Hey guys, in this RedGamingTech.com video, I'm going to be giving what is, in my opinion, the best games on the Steam Halloween sale. So, without further ado, I'm just going to jump right in. First of all, Anna. It's 50% off, and this is one of those games I really liked, actually. I did a first look at this one, and it's on the channel. It's actually a really good game. Graphics are beautiful, aesthetics is nice. It has a few things I don't like about it, but generally speaking, I have no issues with it at all. So, very good game. For the price, it's worth it. Definitely check out the video. Next, Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition, 50% off. That brings it to £15. I have seen the things cheaper. Very good collection. I think many of you are probably going to own it, however, that's my only concern. As in, also Plants vs. Zombies Game of the Year Edition. I have a feeling many of you are already going to own that one. Worth checking out, but still. Next up, Darkness 2. This is actually the same price, if I remember correctly, as the Steam Summer Sale, which is $9.99 or 75% off. I liked Darkness 2. It did have a few issues as a PC port. There were a few issues, I believe, with FOV. And overall, however, it was a good game. It wasn't that long. That was another slight thing. Still, it was a good game. Worth checking out. Another one, Alice, Madness Returns. I quite liked it. However, the longer I played it, the less I liked it, if that made any sense to you at all. Next up, Dead Space. There's Dead Space 1 and 2. I love both of these games. I literally mean I love them. Dead Space 3 is also coming out soon. There's also the animes, so you might want to check those out if you've not already done so. There's Rage. I'd actually recommend you don't get this game. It's £6.49, which is not a terrible price, but bear in mind, if you look around, with Doom 3 BFG Edition, you get Rage for free. I repeat, for free. And generally speaking, I have seen Rage cheaper. So it's a very good game. I quite like it, but there you have it. Next up, another one I really want to mention. The Walking Dead. There's one more episode still to be released. When you buy this, you have all episodes. It's 40% off. Very good game. There's a couple of videos on this channel which covers every episode, just to give you a first impressions look of it. Also, I Am Alive. I really like this game. I didn't play it too much, but there you have it. Very good. Worth checking out. So, yeah. There's also Prototype 2. Don't get it. Get Prototype 1 if you do so desire to get a prototype. Personally, I didn't like either of the prototypes that much, although Prototype 2 is definitely worse. It basically is a cash-in, in my opinion. It's not an awful PC port by any means. I've seen worse. It doesn't suffer from massive slowdown. However, the graphics, yeah, they could really have done more. Next up, Condemned Criminal Origins, if I can say the damn words. 50% off. It's not the cheapest it's been. For £5, it's not awful. There you have it. Left 4 Dead, I'm pretty sure all of you guys have it, so I'm not going to even go into the whole thing about that. Alan Wake, in my opinion, is an absolutely fantastic game. It's not as cheap as it could be. I have no idea why I emphasise that so much, though. However, it has been cheaper. Worth it if you're so desperate to play it. Has been cheaper, however. Deadlight, oh my god, I love this game. I recently covered it in a video, so definitely check it out, by the way. My god, I love this game. I love the style, I love the aesthetic, I love the music, everything about it, it just absolutely fucking rocks. And it's only 15% off, which I know is not, you know, the best saving you've ever experienced in your life, but if the thing wants to work with you, it just wants to scare the shit out of you, and it's a pretty good game. It's possibly not the most horrifying of experiences, and some of it has been done before, but I like it. And it, have I mentioned, it just looks beautiful. So check out the video. I've also got my written impressions as well on a link right there, so click on it. So yeah, Orcs Must Die, I'm not going to bother to go into that. I think everyone knows about it. Same thing for Amnesia. The one reason I would continue to mention Amnesia is because of the mods. If you guys aren't familiar, there are so many different fan-made mods. In my opinion, the only problem with the mods is sometimes they do become a little bit repetitive, but they are good. They are very, very good, and it's very cheap. Plus, as well, if you don't like someone, or have a brother or something, and you just want to terrify them, just make them play Amnesia, and it's all over. So yeah, personally, it's one of those games that hasn't actually scared me. I don't know why, but everyone else I know is terrified of it, and that's, I don't know. Like, Silent Hill makes me nervous, Amnesia doesn't. I don't know why that is, but regardless. Limbo, I really love it. I love the aesthetic visually. It's possibly not the best game I've ever played, but it's worth it for the visual aesthetic, in my opinion. It's pretty good price anyway. Alan Wake American Nightmares. It's a lot cheaper than the original Alan Wake. In my opinion, you need to complete the original Alan Wake first. There's also Fear, by the way. Fear 1, 2, and 3 are available. In my opinion, they're a pretty damn great collection. The only problem with Fear 1 is, in terms of the actual visuals, it's aged a bit. But, come on now, it's a fairly old game. In my opinion, also, stay away from Dead Island. I didn't like it. They Bleed Pixels is pretty good. BioShock, I'm pretty sure everyone's heard of by now. I'm just going through now a random list, and I'm just going to be mentioning anything that really kind of pops out at me. Ghostbusters, Sanctum of Slime. Some people love it, some people don't like it. I know it's a bit of an obvious statement for any game, but check out some videos of it. It's fairly cheap, however, so you might not be too bothered. Lucius. I haven't actually done a first impressions video. I believe Amata is working on one, or has done one. I have to ask her. In my opinion, I didn't really like it that much. I loaded it up and I thought it was okay, but I really didn't like it, Lucius. So there you have it. Personally, I just, wasn't that keen on it. Cthulhu Saved the World, and also Breath of Death 7. Basically, if you're a fan of the 8-bit style of RPGs, you're just going to adore this. Even if you're not, at 66p, come on now. What the hell are you going to buy for this price? Nothing. That's what. Dead Space 1, already mentioned. Hell yeah, Wrath of the Dead Rabbit. Very good game. I have a video of it on the channel. Definitely check it out. It is worth watching the video. And also Closure. Very similar visual style, by the way, to Limbo. And another reason why I definitely recommend checking it out. It's a very, very good game. Penumbra. If you're a fan of Amnesia, in my opinion, it's a very good kind of pack. Pretty much by the same developers. Very good game. Very good price, by the way. £4 for the complete pack. Not too shabby, in my opinion. Stalker. There's all of the Stalkers available. I have no hesitation recommending them, even though I personally didn't enjoy them hugely. I do know they're very good games, but, and you know there's going to be a but there, they have been cheaper on Steam. So you might want to wait for Christmas sales, depending. If you're just antsy to play something now, there you have it. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, this is a very good game, but it has lots of bugs, and by lots I mean an astounding number of bugs. There were a number of patches that were released, but basically the official creators of the game pretty much gave up on it, for numerous reasons I'm not going to go into. And yeah, there is fan-made patches which do fix a number of issues. I personally just got so pissed off with the between patches. That's when I was playing it back in the day, by the way. It's made on the Source engine, if I remember correctly. That I just gave up on it. The story is pretty reasonable, though. Anyway, I think that just about covers all of the games. This has been kind of a brief whirlwind tour. I know I've missed some of them. So if you are unsure about a particular game, you have a few hours. Well, depending on when you're watching this, obviously it's in a couple of days. You wouldn't have a few hours. But regardless, if you placed a comment, and I'll try and do another video on this if I feel it merits it, or they changed the lineup or something. Regardless, I think you guys have a brief idea by now of what I am liking and what I'm not liking. So I will see you guys soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now. And if you could hit the subscribe button, it would be amazingly appreciated. Bye for now.